Which nations are the best to get your first world conquest in Europa Universalis IV? Well, here are two nations and their openers that you can use to get that achievement. Timurids into Mughals. Historically, in the EU4 start date, the Timurids are on their way out, but it's really not too difficult to reverse the downfall. You need to declare war on your first target, Ajam, on December 11th, 1444, and complete this war before your starting ruler Shah Rukh dies, as when he dies you will lose a huge amount of liberty desire in all your subjects. Once you fully annex Ajam, which by the way starts as all your cores, you can remove Sistan as a subject and all of your subjects should remain loyal. You then can take diplomatic ideas as your first idea group, then diplomatically annex Transoxiana, Afghanistan, Khorasan, and Fars all at the same time since their lands are your cores, immediately annexing all four and making you super strong. And diplomatic ideas are great for world conquest as it's the only idea group with 20% province war score cost modifier. Then you can use the gigantic Timurid mission tree to eventually go to India and form the Mughals. You have an option to not form Mughals, but I definitely recommend forming Mughals, as with the Mughals you get 25% core cost reduction as a tradition and the ability to assimilate cultures and get bonuses like the 10% core cost reduction from the Hindustani culture group. Next is Oirat. Standing on the steppes and the gates of China, Oirat is a very snowbally country that can lead to vast conquests in a short period of time. Being a steppe nomad gives access to a very powerful raising mechanic, allowing you to get more power points to fuel more conquest. You also have a strong army in the early game as long as you fight on flat terrain with plus 25% shock damage. You can immediately take on Ming right in the start of the game by going slightly over force limit with some cavalry regiments and mercenary stacks, keeping your army together and hunting for the Ming army that's being led by the Ming Emperor. Once you defeat that army, you should get an event to capture the Emperor of Ming. Now we just need to siege Beijing before he gets replaced and we will occupy all of North China. We can also click the Timu Crisis mission and now Ming is in big trouble. You then can take some land from Ming and money, then truce break over and over and eat China super fast while taking lots of money from Ming. And if you want to form Yuan, but do not want to lose being a steppe nomad or deal with the mandate mechanics, then all you have to do is fully annex Ming first, getting rid of the mandate, be an empire rank nation, then boom, you can form Yuan while staying a steppe nomad. Keep in mind that if someone else snags the mandate, then you have to fully annex them too in order to form Yuan without taking the mandate. Now you know two nations that are great for world conquest. Next week we'll cover two other nations for world conquest. Can you guess which two nations that will be? Subscribe so you don't miss it.